For you to spend $5,000, I don't know. I don't know if I recommend it. What is up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Here with my girlfriend Carolyn.
Hi.
And we are going to be discussing on ASMR my penis shot.
Ew.
So again, she was not, I wouldn't say for it.
I questioned you.
I was wilding out, but again, me and Andrew thought it'd be a really viral video. It got shadow banned as fuck.
Shocker.
We had a real doctor in it.
Mm-hmm.
I literally looked like, look, here's my real doctor, and that doesn't work. So we're here to discuss the results, and obviously long-term partner. How long have we been together?
10 years.
10 years. So I feel like she knows me best, right? And I feel like this will be the best representation on if it works or not. So again, I have to be careful with this because there are a lot of guys on the fence willing to spend $5,000 on this. So I want to paint a very realistic picture of what happened and not, again, ploy them to do which way. So I'll let you spit your take on the difference you notice, and then I'll play out what played through my mind.
Okay, so I feel that whenever he got the injection done, definitely more swelling, definitely girthier. Those were the very first signs. Obviously, like after the healing period. Lengthwise, I think I've noticed it's been over time though, because you've been doing this for quite some time now.
Mm-hmm.
So to like say right off the bat, like yes, definitely, or no, no. I don't think I can really say that because it's been a gradual increase over the years. I remember the outtake form when you left the doctor's. I was going over that. And if you wanted to increase the length, the best way, although it's not guaranteed, was to do all the stretches and the weights and the pumps. So I think if you are someone that's considering it, you really have to be dedicated to keep up with that to really show a difference. But girthier for sure. That one was instant and that one has stayed. So I guess if that's the side that you're lacking on, that would be a definite boost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's her unbiased take. I didn't preface you to say nothing, right? Okay. Here's my thoughts. All right, I got it done. Spent all that money, right? So there's platelets and the exosomes, aka the stem cells. So it seemed like acutely like my erections were insane after, which could be attributed to all the platelets. It felt like, again, the platelets dissipated 2-3 months later. I feel like I do agree with Carolyn that the base of my penis is noticeably permanently thicker. I don't, think the top of it. Like, do you notice? Like, I notice like my base is thicker.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like a gradual thing too. It's not supposed to be all one.
So I notice personally my base is thicker. My erections feel stronger for sure. But I think like people want to know the results. The craziest erection I pulled in the bath mate right after with the platelets activated with Viagra, around 8.1, 8.2. It has since gone down, right? It's hovering around 8, just about 8 right now. So again, that platelet shot, the platelet shot is only $2,000. The platelet shot is definitely not permanent. I definitely feel like the platelet shot jumped me up. The permanent gains of the exosome stem cells, you can argue, made me thicker. But it's like, I know the best reading I've ever gotten in the bath mate. I can't get to that right now. And that could be a multitude of factors. Obviously, the androgens. Obviously, I was stretching more at that time. And like, a lot of people don't realize with pee, like you go up and down. Like you're not going to have like the...
It's not constant, like linear.
Yeah, and it's like, it also depends how excited you are to get a big erection as well. So for you to spend $5,000, I don't know. I don't know if I recommend it. I definitely think it worked at making me thicker. I think that, again, when you equate how much money that was, what Carolyn said, like if you just did the pump for girth, you did the stretching for length, and then you worked with that, that's not $5,000. So if you're looking for an acute difference in erection quality, which is what the doctor was really harping on. He was like, obviously he knows I'm fucking crazy and extreme, but like he said most of the clients, and I think he did about 14 to 18 patients before me. So it is that is a product being used, the exosomes in the penis, is that they reported like better erection quality. So if you're older, your erection quality goes down and down and down and down and down. And then if you would inject that, boom, it would wake it up. For actual performance gains of all the craziness, behind the camera watching this to see if like they can get an instant like 2 inches, no fucking way. Bullshit. I would say my reading was like 7.8 was my max erection. I was over 7.5 because I was like super hyped when I was on my scoreboard. And then I went to like 8.1, 8.2, and then like I'm like hovering like just at 8. So the platelets pushed me up. Fucking platelets dissipated after 2 months. The base of my penis 100% became permanently thicker. The rest of it, again, could attribute to me not following the PE protocol as samurai disciplined as I should. But I can't just say, yo, you go get that shot, you're just going to gain 2 inches and everything's going to be completely permanent. I definitely feel like, again, Carolyn says, got to be super dedicated. When I got that, I was doing the penis pump, I was doing the stress, and I was trying to do everything to, again, cause the most damage to activate all that shit in the dick to try and get it to be worth the money. But you do say you notice a difference in bed after that.
But do you think being sexually active would increase like your results? Or do you think just following the protocol?
No, I think being sexually active, 100%.
Yeah, because I feel like you can't really get to where you want to be from like doing it on your own.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Like you're more stimulated with another partner.
That's a very good point. You definitely want to be intimate with a partner to get the max results, because I mean, how are you going to get the most blood flow and activate the most of the platelets and stem cells without getting like the best, most quality erections right after it happens to try and facilitate that permanent growth? But I feel like we can both conclude that it caused some permanent growth and thickness. It's not worth $5,000.
No.
I feel like it's worth.
If you have the money to throw at it, go for it. But
yeah, I feel like it's worth. Again, the platelet shot. He said if I want to do a platelet shot, it was like $2,000. Obviously, I wanted to see like the more permanent, because I knew everyone. I asked Coach Trevor about it, and Coach Trevor was like, only do it if you get the stem cells in it. I'm like, stem cells, $5,000. He's like, whoa, there's a reason. Okay, so maybe I did get some permanent thickness. If you're looking for like a quick fix and you're cool with getting needles shoved in your dick every 3 months, and if you did platelets all the time, probably have pretty crazy erections. I know a lot of these porn stars, like, this is like their daily ritual.
Really?
Yeah, they don't tell anything of their. They'll put fucking filler in the sides of it. Oh yeah. So again, it's like people. This is all hidden behind the curtain, which I'm like revealing the least dangerous methods and stuff. And again, this was FDA approved. Otherwise, I couldn't go to an FDA approved facility to get this shot. I had a lot of people saying that I was going to have an adverse reaction, I was going to ruin my erections forever, and none of that happened at all. So if you guys are on the fence about that, I know there was some fear mongering, which is, to be fair, like needles being put in my dick was not, the I mean, for me, it's just another day in the office, but I could definitely see a lot of people being hyper concerned about that. But I didn't want to paint this video like yeah, go get it.
Right.
Definitely, like Carolyn said, if money's really not a thing to you, okay, there's some merit to that. But if you don't use the pump after, do the stretches after, have intimate sex after, and constantly activate to try and facilitate that growth, it's not going to be worth $5,000 at all. So keep that in mind. The next thing is, like, my length went up and it went back down, right? That could be from a multitude of things, not just the shot. But when the platelets were in my dick, it was maxed out, right? As the platelets dissipated, which they only last like 1-2 months max, as they dissipated, I went back down. The base of my dick stayed thick from the exosome stem cells. She notices a difference. We've been together for 10 years. I feel like she has obviously the best, sense of my progression in the bed. And that ever since that surgery, it's been better?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just want to caveat this. This was not sponsored by that doctor. Not at all. He obviously was down to do the video. Didn't go viral because, again, I'm not talking about cutting it off. I'm talking about making it bigger. So that's, a big problem. But we did conclude that it does work. It's not worth the insane price. I definitely don't recommend going to Mexico and getting it done ghettoly, because you want to scan it because there's a nerve in your dick, and if they hit that, and she didn't hit that, but he had a fucking scan tool on. If you guys watch the video, I'll Andrew link it up there. But yeah, you got to really, really work with it after, right? This isn't like, oh, I got the shot, my dick's fixed. No. If you want it to activate, you have to, again, do the pump, stretches, and be intimate and really focus on getting the most out of that shot. If you want acute gains, the platelets work. They dissipate after 2 months. The exosomes seem to have made my base thicker. Again, that's what I personally noticed, and Carolyn has noticed as well. I just can't say yes, this is worth $5,000.
Right.
I just can't say it. So that's my honest take. I hope you guys found this informative. Give it a thumbs up to rate the video. I will see you guys in my next video.